What's up? Black men must let go of their ego to build with other black men. Now, you are a black man trying to self improve and gain a grounded identity in being a black man. And I have a deep dive guide from all the things of learning who to look up to in Black history, becoming more financially literate, eating healthier, having a more calisthenics based workout, and also learning to come together on a daily basis with other Black men to self improve and to see not only the community can improve and everybody improve, but you improve as an individual Black man. It's important that with this guide we internalize this, that you internalize it, that I internalize it, because we're in a day and age where it's required for the black men to be the strongest version of themselves, for the black community to have a chance. So, in the on the bio section of my YouTube channel, click on that link and internalize these concepts, because it's important for you to be the strongest version of yourself and me to be the strongest version of myself for black men in the black community to have a chance. Now, when we dive into egos, this is something a lot of black men deal with. This is something that I used to deal with, and this is something I used to deal with being around a lot of black men. This is why we can't come together and build. We can't come together and create anything, bro. Even I get on, I feel like I get on my Facebook, and when I post on my Facebook, I post, basically the same content, and that's where it's more of a call to action for us to come together in real life, because those are people I grew up around, people that live near me, all these things, and it's kind of surprising that nobody really actually wants to come together. People want to support from a distance. So people want to like it, but nobody actually wants to come together in real life, organize something, build something, create a movement, create an organization. Because it's possible, but a lot of black men can't come together. Why they can't come together? Because they're caught up in ego. They're caught up in, I gotta look this way, because I've already positioned myself where I may look weird, I may look off. You get what I'm saying? Just because I talk about stuff like this, and people never see me like that. You get what I'm saying? So I've already positioned myself a certain way. A lot of people don't like associating with it because they gotta act like a thug still. They gotta still be the stereotypical black dude that can get girls and be hyper violent for no reason. Because I'm not against being violent. I'm just against being hyper violent and being stupid about it. And you look at that, and then you start to understand, and that's just an example, but this is a bigger problem. This is a bigger problem in the black community with black men, because we got big egos. We got super big egos, and we can't that stops us from learning from each other, building with each other, you know and when you're trying to build a movement, when you're trying to build something in real life where black men come together in real life, there's gonna be other black men who are gonna be more successful than you, and there's gonna be black men who are lower than you when it comes to success or money or relationships, right? And you have to be able to sit back and learn from those guys, and they have to be willing to put you on and be like, hey, I'm gonna make sure he get right. I'm gonna make sure he get whatever he supposed to have so he can be happy and he can have what he wants in his life. That's how we have to look at each other as black men. We have to look at each other as brothers, and we can't get caught up on stuff that don't matter. Stop getting caught up on stuff that don't matter. Be caught up on making sure that this person, this brother, this black brother, they have everything they need, and you can help them. If you got more than them, put them on. If you got more than them, help them. Not saying to do stuff for them, but it's important for us to help each other, work with each other, so that we all can go up. We all can go up, no matter if we're starting from the very bottom, or we're already super successful, or we're in the middle, or we're trying. We all can go up together, and I think that we're missing that now. Why? Because of individualism. It's only me. I don't care about nobody else. I only care about myself, right? We have to bring back that community based helping each other, that community based um type of organization and movement. This is why I've made videos talking about the ultra orthodox Jewish community, or you look at something like the Amish community. you know those are white people, right? But it's something you can learn from, because they're very communal. They come together a lot, and I think what's required for them to come together a lot is they can't be caught up on who's doing better. I mean, who's doing better. Talk with my mouth. Who's doing better? Who's doing worse? No, they're the same, and they're coming together, and they're creating big families. they're building. You get what I'm saying? They're doing a lot within their community because they can come together and build. They can come together and have that relationship with each other where I want to see you win, you want to see me win. Obviously, I don't know all the in and outs, but I know it's a benefit to coming together that way, and it's going to help a population of people. Black people need that more than anything. Why? Because it's bigger than even black men. The black man and the black woman don't come together as much, you know. Uh, and if you look at the stats, we're below replacement level, so that means our population is steadily decreasing because we're not having enough kids, and that should open up your eyes to a lot of things. And I could get even deeper to the history of that, but I'm gonna more I'm gonna specifically talk more about the why men have that ego. When we have that ego, bro, mind you, man, I've been around some extremely jealous dudes before, and I've had nothing. I had to cut off one guy, that was super jealous. This was recently. He was super jealous. Uh, and he wasn't like he was specifically jealous of me. He was jealous of everybody. Anybody who had something new, anybody who was doing good for themselves, you can't be around them. But as soon as somebody failed or mess up and they down, he picking on them and he trying to assert himself over them, right? And you just don't want to be around that long term because that's gonna start to do something to you, make you look at stuff how they look at stuff, which is a bad thing. But on top of that, that eats your soul. It's like that's an environment. That's a person that really just want to tear down and want to hurt people, right? And that's not what I'm about, man. I see a lot of these dudes that may be struggling, bro. I be wanting to see them on top. I see a dude that's doing good. I see a black man out there doing good. You get what I'm saying? I give him all that support and all the credit that he deserves because it's a lot of black men out there that do extraordinary stuff and they need credit, right? And it's a lot of black men out there that's struggling and not doing for themselves, but they maybe want to, and maybe you could help them see something in themselves. You get what I'm saying? And that's how I try to look at it, man. But I know it's a lot of black men out there who they caught up in ego. They caught up in I gotta look this way. I gotta make sure I know more. I gotta make sure I look like I know more than everybody else. I don't know more than everybody else. I'm making videos, but I don't know more than a lot of other guys out there. There's a lot of guys out there who is more educated. They do way more stuff. They know way more about that. That's okay because I'll go to you because you got more knowledge than me. I'll go and learn from you. You get what I'm saying? So that's the mindset we have to have. We get caught up in, man, I got to be better than that dude. Bro, we brothers. We supposed to come together, right? But we're only going to come together not just through skin color, but through ideology and through like-mindedness. So that's pretty much all I got to say. Peace out.